Graham here, and here is something a little bit different from me. Muskets and Tomahawks, and I'm trying the Napoleonic variant. So very much a learning game for me. Alex is guiding me through the rules. He's created two armies, about 550 points. It might be a tad on the large side, but it gives you a good feel. And here's the two armies, so you can freeze frame it and have a look at all the individual unit characteristics, but they're all there, the officers and the main units. Here's the battlefield. We played a scenario which I think Alex will explain. Basically he needs to get his units off the table, and I need to get some treasure that his units hold. To the left are the French, and to the right are my Spanish, and here's my Spanish left hand side with 2 units of militia, and on my right hand side I've got two units of fusileros, and yeah, here it is. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Feedback what you see.
Right, good evening Alex.
Hello,
good evening.
Graham.
Sorry. To wake him up, I'm sorry.
Miles away.
He was just having his mid-afternoon cat nap there. Sorry about that, viewers. Tonight I'm playing Muskets and Tomahawks. One of my first games with it, and Alex is a renowned expert. He's published many games on his YouTube channel, well worth a look. A war games hobby. Many followers, and he's blushing with all the compliments I'm throwing his way, so I won't do any more, and that's the end of the nice stuff for the evening. We're playing Muskets and Tomahawks. If I just show you here they are. Nice set of rules. This is the base set of rules, and Shakos and Bayonets is the supplement for Napoleonics, which I have here, and I want to give it a go to share with you what a great set of rules these are. Alex knows the rules very well, so he'll be leading me by the nose through this, and we're trying one of the scenarios in the first book called Ambush. Basically, in a nutshell, Alex has got to get off on this corner here, my back two back edges. Here is his French deployed, as you can see. And I've got to stop him. Also, some of his troops have loot that I've taken from our Spanish towns, which we've got to take back off him. Here's my deployment of my Spanish. As you can see, I've got Cascadores on the left there with some Austrians proxying in. Thank you, Alex. 2 big groups of militia there. I've got some Fusiliers, and I've got my feisty guerrillas here in the corner. Looking at Alex's here, he's got Voltigeurs, line,
Voltigeurs, line, Voltigeurs.
And there we are. We'll see how the game goes. There will be loads of errors by me, so forgive me for that. But hopefully, this could be the beginning of something great. So let's see how this all turns out.
Okay.
As you can see, we've deployed. Alex is. We both start with 3 cards each. Here's mine. I won't show you my cards as we go along, but you get 3 cards, and also you get some. What are these counters called, Alex? What are the counters called?
They are command points, so you can use them to do extra things if you don't use a card.
Yes. Key thing, you start with the number of leaders you have, and I have 5 leaders, and Alex has 5 command chips as well. Okay. As I am the attacker, I go first. So let's see how this turns out. Right.
You to go first, then great.
It's me to go first, and it's going to be my. I'm going to use my line. So these are the ones I've just moved here, forward 4 inches. Off you go.
I'm going to use my light infantry card, which are my Voltigeurs, basically.
Yep.
So I'm going to move these over here, still in cover, with taking the plunder with them.
Yeah, I'm just behind the hill here.
These guys are going into the rocky ground. And this other unit over here is going to move through the marsh, on the edge of the marsh, like that.
Okay.
That's me done.
Okay, so I'm going to play my second card, and I'm going to play a morale card, a blue morale card.
Which is a nothing, really.
Which is a nothing, but it does give me, it's a blue morale card, so it gives me one of your tokens, doesn't it?
It does. There you go, mate.
So I've got to I'm up to 6 tokens. Right then, Alex, what are you doing?
I'm now going to move my line infantry.
Where are they? You've got loads, haven't you?
So they're just going to do 4 inches. Taking my plunder with me.
Yeah, we'll get hold of that.
Now I'm just going to measure.
Measure?
Yeah.
It's a bit gamey, isn't it?
No. I just want to see how far away you are. Because 16 inches is volley fire, so you've got to be a bit careful here. Yeah, I'm just going to move up to there, just outside volley fire.
So you're just outside of 16, are you?
Yeah. There we are, that's me done.
Okay, my next card. I could spend a counter if I wanted to, but I'm not. And I'm going to spend a red militia.
Militia.
Do you have militia?
So you can move your militia then. Yeah.
My militia is just here. And they move 4 inches as well, don't they? Correct? 4 inches, Alex?
4 inches. There's a lot of these Spanish, aren't there?
That's the way it should be. Isn't that right, Tim?
Oh, clouds and clouds of light.
Right, so you want 3 new cards, Graham?
Yeah, I've got 3 new cards. Because I spent my 3 cards, you get 3 more cards. Quickly show you what I've got. Okay, that's good. They're fantastic. I've got some really nice ones there. What are we going to do?
I'm just going to measure again.
You're measuring. This is
allowed
twice
to
you've
measure.
This is twice you've measured.
You can measure as much as you like.
I haven't even got
rules.
my ruler out yet, mate.
I'm going to let you move your irregulars.
My irregulars, which is my. Who are my irregulars?
Your irregulars are. Hang on.
My
your
guerrillas. Aha.
I need 3 new cards while you're doing that.
Okay, so I'm going to move my guerrillas. Now, when they go into the woods, is their movement reduced, Alex, for guerrillas?
They can go into the woods because they're a skirmish order, aren't they?
Skirmish order.
They're
Do
a
they go 4
skirmisher.
inches still?
They do 5 inches because they're scouts and they don't lose anything for going in the woods.
So scouts is a racial ability of...
Yeah. Well, it's different troop types have scouts. So you have your guerrillas, your irregulars are scouts, and also so your cazadores as well.
Ah.
If you had light infantry along with your line infantry, they would be scouts as well, but you haven't got any of those. So,
Okay, there they are.
so 2 of your units are scouts.
Okay, what are you going to do then, Alex?
I'm going to let you move your militia.
Fantastic, thank you. Keep the card. I mean, you get a counter for that, though, don't you?
I get a counter for that. Yep.
So, okay, so militia.
Militia.
So these go 4 inches.
2 big units of 12.
There,
That is 2 units there, not 1, incidentally, in case anyone was wondering.
It'd be great if it was, though, wouldn't it? This hill blocks line of sight, doesn't it? What rules are we playing with
Yeah,
hills,
it
Alex?
blocks line of sight. So once you're on the hill, though, I can see you. It's the simplest way to use hills, really. Once you're on it, you're seen.
I believe that's a saga understanding, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah, it seems to work, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a good set of rules, Saga. Okay, so they've moved.
Incidentally, your militia, they start off normally units of 8, but you can add up to 4 more figures, which is what they've got. So they're the maximum size that then a militia can be, 12 unit, 12 men.
Right, I'm going to give your light infantry a thingy. Could I have a counter, please?
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to have to open fire with them.
So who are you firing with?
So I shall shoot with these first.
Who are you shooting against?
I can't really see those in the wood, but I can clearly see the line infantry coming along. So
Okay.
I shall open fire with those.
So,
Now I've got 7 dice because this man here has also got a rifle.
Yep, and you're shooting against...
This officer, as
guys.
it happens, sorry, the other...
So which unit are you shooting at, the left or the right ones?
Yeah, the nearest one to me.
This one here?
Yeah.
And how far are we away? Did you measure it?
It was over 12 inches, which is what I was looking for. Because shooting at long range, the basic factors for my shooting for Volley guerrillas is I hit on 5+.
Okay.
But it's -2 for shooting over 12 inches. So that's down, that's now 7s. But there's nothing else there that's going to stop me, so I'm hitting you on 7s.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the long range. Oh no, that you're also in your form target, so I knocked one off that, so I'm now hitting on 6s. Normally it's +2 for long range, but if it's a form target, which
Because
that
my
is,
guys are in
it's only
formation.
+1.
Okay.
So I'm now hitting on 6s.
Okay, roll the dice then.
My officer hits at the same rate, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, so I need 6s to hit you. Naught counts as naught, it's not a 10, so that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss. So I've got 3 hits on you.
So I need to do saving rolls, do I?
But you've got 3 hits. Now I've got to convert those.
Oh, you do the rolls, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But because you are, the range is 24 inches, and it's still +4+, so I've got 3 dice, and if I get 4+, I've actually done a damage. If you're more than 24 inches away, it would be 6s, but they're 4s. And I've got 3 hits.
3 kills?
3 kills.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Oh, that's pretty good, really.
Well done.
Especially against conscripts, is what they are.
So I lost 3 on the unit here. I've taken off the end. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. And I believe I've got to do a morale test, haven't I?
And then you've got to do a morale test because you've taken a casualty.
Right,
You
so I roll a
one dice
D10.
and you really do want high here, or you're in trouble. 4.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so we go through the sheet now. The unit has an officer, so it becomes 5.
Wait a minute. So the sheet is here.
Reaction test.
Let me find it. I'll show you once or twice. So the reaction test, yep.
So the unit has an officer,
Yep.
or is it not? Sorry, it is an officer, or at least one within 6 inches, which it has.
Yep.
So it now becomes 5. The unit is comprised of at least 6 figures, which it is. It's not 10 figures though, because that's 2 units. That's not one unit there. So that now becomes 6. The unit is formed up. Another +2. It becomes 8. Then you look at the minuses. We're on 8 at the moment. You look at the minuses below. The unit has a notive trait. So
what's the outcome? Yeah, so we refer to this
you're on
chamber.
8. It's -2 for 3 casualties from shooting.
So we're regular, aren't we? Trained.
So it's 6. So you're on 6 with conscripts.
They conscripts, are they?
They are conscripts, I'm afraid. So they have to recoil and shaken. So they have to go back half a move.
So I go back 2 inches.
2 inches, yeah.
And I get a marker as well, don't I?
And you get a shaken marker.
And he's got a big man behind them. Does he go with them or is he...
Yeah, he should go with them. He's
So
with
can
the
I have a
unit.
shaken marker, please? Oh, sorry, I've got them here.
You
gave
should
me
have some. Yeah.
I've got a shaken marker here. Okay. Well done.
Now, one more. If you'd had one more loss there or gone down one more point, you would have to have fled, which will be a 4-inch move facing the other direction, but you're okay.
Because I've moved once already.
Right, the next unit it's going to shoot is this one. There again, they're over 12 inches, so it's going to be the same. I'm hitting on 6s.
So which unit again is it, Alex? Which unit are you shooting with?
I'm shooting this unit here,
Yeah,
shooting at the other unit,
this unit here.
the nearer unit.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 6 dice and I'm hitting on 6s again. I'll take away the misses. A 0, remember, is a miss. Oh, not as good that time. I've only got 1 hit.
Go on then.
Which
You
I'll
roll to
try
kill.
and convert. No, I don't.
What did you need?
I needed 4s and over,
4s and over.
and I rolled a 0. So
Now,
no
you've
losses.
shot, haven't you? So do you not get shoot? You get shot markers, don't you?
Yeah, shot marker there.
One there.
Shot marker there.
Now you've got a 3rd unit, which is over here.
Which over?
Okay, so you're shooting
Now that
there
unit,
against them.
That
Yep.
unit, it's the -2 for the range because they really are although they're on a sub-op to move them around, they're actually in skirmish order, so they're a bit more spread out.
Yes, okay.
So they're only going to be hitting those on 7s.
So if you could roll them here. What you got?
I'll take away the misses.
Okay, so what's happened here? Just a quick resume. Alex shot here with this unit here.
No, this unit here.
Oh, the lights here, sorry.
Voltigeurs,
Voltigeurs against this line. I had three casualties. I took a morale test and became shaken, withdrawal 2 inches. He fired with these Voltigeurs here. They fired against this unit to no effect. And he's just fired with this unit here against my poor old Catalonians, my Cascadores. And now I've got to do a morale test because he killed a couple of them.
You really could do with a high one here again.
Rolled a 7.
Not bad, 7. I think you should be all right with that, but we'll just check.
Okay.
We've got an officer, 8. 8, right. You lost 2 men, down to 6, and they are skirmishers, are they not? Yes. Well, they've got a recoil, but it's just a pushback.
I've got a
half
recoil.
move.
How far do
Yeah,
I recoil?
Just a recoil, but they're not shaken.
How far?
I do half a move,
Half
so
a move.
they normally move 5 inches, so they go back 2.5
Two and a half. Unfortunately, it's the wrong way. Barcelona's the other way, fellas. Do they get a recoil marker or not? Or not?
No, they don't, because it was just recoil and it's not shaken. You don't get a marker for recoil, you just push them back a little bit.
Okay.
It means nothing really, they can come forward straight away next time.
Okay, so is it my turn now? No, I gave you that card, didn't I?
You gave me that card,
So
which
it's now
I
your
shot
turn.
with, so it's my turn.
That was very generous of me, wasn't it?
I know, you are kind. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you your cazadores, your light infantry,
Oh, that's very
which
nice.
is those guys over there.
So it's just these guys. The ones that you just beasted, I've got 2 units. I've got my proxying.
I get a command point for that, incidentally.
You do, well done. Well, I'm going to send these straight back. 5 inches, you said, isn't it? Can I
5
fire
inches.
from there? What's my range? What is my range of these guys?
Well, they've got a musket has got a range of 24 inches.
I'm not going to bother. I could
But
actually.
you're not going to do much damage in there. 'cause I'm
19
getting
inches.
cover.
I'm not going to bother, so I'm going
Nah,
to
you'll be wasting your time.
5 inches, and he come forward, and 5 inches for these guys as well. I think it's the Austrians that are going to do it for me.
My skirmishers in the wood, they get quite a bit for that cover.
They do. Can't see you coming out.
It's called dense cover, so that'd be another -2. So you'd only be hitting on 8s.
So now it's my turn. I'm going to use. I've got loads of chits. I feel I should be doing something. I'm going to play. My militia card.
Militia,
So
yeah.
these guys again,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to move them 5 inches forward, 4 inches forward.
4 inches.
And
Now,
these
before you move them, Graham,
yes, mate.
you're within 16 inches of me.
But I couldn't see you there, could I?
No, but those can. They're a separate unit. So they could do volley fire if you wanted on those.
Well, I will do, yeah. Those I had to because I had to get them onto
Yeah,
the.
you couldn't see me.
I couldn't see you.
But the other unit, I shouldn't tell you this, should I, really?
Well, you should
I'm
do
very
because I
generous,
don't know what I'm doing.
But if I was in your position, I would do volley fire now on those.
Okay, well I'm going to do volley fire there then.
And what it is, it's everybody in that arc within 16 inches. So they're all within 16 inches. Well, actually, let me just check that. No, you won't hit this guy or the officer, but I've got 7 men.
So we count your men, don't we?
Yeah.
And when you do volley fire, you get 2 shooting markers, not 1. So there's 2 shooting markers, and then you've got 7 men. So we roll for your men that are in the arc.
You're potentially not how many men shoot, it's how many that are within that arc of fire.
Okay.
And it's 7 of my men are.
And what do I need?
And you need noughts and ones, and it's a straight kill. You don't even have to roll again. So it's noughts and ones. You'd get no cover, benefit of cover, which I've not got anyway.
Noughts and ones. What have I rolled? 1, 2. I've got 2 kills.
Pretty good. So I lose 2 men.
So, when you lose 2 men, does that not mean...
And I've got to do a test. Didn't do a very good test.
You rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3.
What does it mean? So you...
It's a 5. I've got an officer with the unit, so it becomes... I rolled a 3, didn't I? It becomes
You did.
4. It's comprised of at least 6 figures, so it becomes 5. The unit is formed up, it becomes 7. But then for firing volley fire on a
Formed unit.
receiving volley fire, it's another -2. So I'm now on... wait a minute, I lost track of 7. I'm now on 5. And 5 with a trained unit is recoil or shaken.
So you have a choice of what you do.
And I'm going to recoil. Yeah, and I have to recoil away from you. So I'll have to go.
So you have to directly away from me, don't you?
Yeah.
So the line was like that. So you have to go directly that way. Now, whose turn is it?
So you've moved your 2 militia units. It's my turn, isn't it?
It is your turn, yeah. What are you going to do?
I'm going to play my forward boys card.
Let's just see that. Forward boys, that's where you activate every single leader, and you can activate one
You activate
group
the officer.
or formation. It's just one, isn't it?
Yeah, so this officer can do something with the unit that he's with.
Okay. That's a nice card to have, actually, with 5 leaders, isn't it?
It's very handy. And I could do volley fire on you now, Graham. Let's just see how many are within 16 inches. Oh, it's not that many, those 2. There's only 4 men there.
Of my
However,
my proxy Austrian Cascadores.
because these are just out of range,
Oh, are they? 6.
and there's my arc fire, so I can only really see these 2 here. These are. I should have turned them slightly the other way. Never mind. So do I do it? Is it worth doing, just only hitting 4? Yes, I will do. I've said I'm going to do it, so I'll stick to what I said. So I rolled 4 dice, and I'm looking for noughts and ones. None. So I missed completely.
And you get 2 shoot markers, don't you?
I do. However, a unit fired on by volley fire must test, even though it hasn't lost any men. So you've got to test your militia here and the light infantry behind.
Did you shoot on those militia?
I did. 2 of them, yeah.
So it was 2 on each. So we'll do the militia first.
Yes.
I rolled a 6.
6. So let's see what that means. It's got an officer there. Is that
Yep.
officer within 6 inches?
Oh, yeah.
Is he?
Uh,
The militia officer.
oh,
I'll let you measure.
he is. He's 6.5 inches.
Okay, so you get 1 for that. So they're on now
7.
It's comprised of at least 10 figures. That's a blood of +2. That's 9, and it's formed up.
11.
It's 11. But it's got shot up by volley fire, so it goes down to 9. But militia, that's not going to be a problem, is it? Although they're conscripts, they're fine. Now the other cazadores have got a test now as well.
4. Not quite
4,
so good.
again, they've got an officer. 5.
5.
It's at least 6 figures, it is.
Yeah,
6.
it is 6 figures.
6, and then -2 have been shot up by volley fire. It's on 4.
4.
So skirmishers on 4 is recoil and shaken.
Recoil and shaken.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, because they're skirmishers, they don't like being shot at.
Yeah. Okay, so these need to go back,
They go back half a move, which is 2.5 inches,
and they're shaken as well,
and they're shaken.
behind the hill.
So you can see volley fire, although it's expensive to do, it can cause units that are not got very high morale to go back. I was hoping I'd do more to the militia, but you rolled quite well with a 6. If you'd rolled 1 or 2, they would have been in trouble, but they weren't. So.
Okay.
So that's that unit. Now each officer gets to do something. So this unit here
Which unit? So this
is
unit.
going to move forward 4 inches. With the loot. This unit's going to reload because he's an officer.
It takes one activation to reload one.
Yeah.
So if you've got 2, it takes 2 turns, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
This one here is going to move forward again 4 inches. And this unit will also reload. So all my officers gave an order to the unit they were with. Mm-hmm. The only unit that didn't was over here because I haven't got an officer with that unit. So he couldn't do anything. So I need 3 more cards and it's your turn, mate.
So, okay, just looking around here. So, here, we're now at 16 inches, so we're out of range. However, so down here, how much, so to use the chips, if you've got a unit of 8, it costs you, is it 2 or 3 chips?
Yeah, so for a unit of 8, it's 3 chips to activate a unit of 8 to 11 figures.
I'm going to activate this unit with 3 chips, so I'll put that in my discard pile over here in the corner, and I'm going to volley fire at these guys who are moving forward there.
Okay.
And I think I've got about 6 in arc, I think.
Yeah, I'll give you 6 there. You
Yeah.
just about get 6 in there.
So,
So you roll 6 dice, noughts and ones will be a hit.
plenty of 2s.
No, nothing for that, mate.
And the only thing I get is 2 fire markers,
You do.
which is a bit of a pain. I could have liked to have slowed them up a little
But
bit.
the good thing is I've now got to do a test.
Oh, you still got to do a
because
test, even though
you fired at me with volley fire. Oh, dear.
What did he roll?
And I rolled a 1.
He rolled a 1, oh
Which
dear.
is not good. So I've got an officer makes that 2. It's at least 6 figures. Yes, so it's 3. It's formed up. I'm on now 5, but -2 for being shot at by volley fire brings me down to 3. And a trained unit on 3 is recoil and shaken. So although you didn't cause any casualties, you have forced me to go backwards. And I have got a shaken card. So a bit annoying. Even voltigeurs, even trained troops, if they roll a 1, they're going to
On their toes.
be in trouble.
Okay, so
So
you spent a
that's
card
your
to do that.
turn, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's your turn.
It's my
Because you
turn.
used command chips to do it, so it's my turn now.
Yep, what are you going to do?
I've got 3 new cards, which I've just picked up. The interesting thing about these rules is you can pick up, for example, I could have 3 blue cards here, which means I can move any of my units with using those blue cards. If I had 3 red cards, I'm forced to let you do a move.
Yes, you are.
Unless, I'm not going to say what I've got, unless I use command points, which of course I've got plenty of here.
He's got a whole bag full.
But what am I going to do? I'm going to measure first. Yeah. So I'm going to do like you did a minute ago. I'm going to use 3 chips, command chips, to activate this unit, and they're going to fire volley fire.
By your stick. Your point. So you're going to fire there
Yeah.
onto
down
this
there.
unit here. So what's your arc then,
So
Alex?
take away the officer. So as long as I'm within 16 inches of you, which they all are, I will get. I don't think I'll get the officer. No, I do. Look, he's still within 16. So all of that unit,
Including the officer.
including the officer, not those behind because they're too far away. So I rolled 8 dice for those, and I'll roll 1
That
extra
was
for
a
the officer. So
cunning
that's
bit of
9
placement
dice.
of your guys there, mate.
9 dice all told. Yeah, I know. I was cunning there.
You were
wasn't I?
very, very cunning, weren't you?
I'm not really a cunning person, you know. Right, again, I want noughts and ones. Oh, there's a 1 there. But that's all I have got.
So
Just 1.
So you've killed 1.
I killed 1.
I've now got to do a morale test, haven't I?
You do. And I'm hoping you roll badly.
Roll a 7.
No, you're rolling quite well. Well, I tell you now, they're going to be okay on that, I think. Well, should we just check anyway? 7, the officer 8.
So let me just go for this, Alex.
You're right.
7, officer 8.
Yeah.
Unit comprised of 7 figures, so it's 6 figures or more.
Yeah.
So it's +1, 9. It's formed up 11.
Yeah.
And there's -2 for, so it's 9, and 9 for, what are they, conscript?
Yeah, it's off the scale, so it's no effect. So conscripts, in fact, need to be 7 or below would cause them to recoil. So you rolled well again.
Did I? And you've got 2 shooting markers as well.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, I'll try to remind you. Right, so it's my turn, isn't it?
It is.
I'm going to do you a little favour here. So I'm going to give him line. I do get a green chip.
line infantry,
I do
that's
get a
very
green chip.
kind.
Well, yeah, it's me all over. So I've got 5 chips, but so it means he can activate all of his line to do something.
Okay, well, I'm going to reload one of those.
Still got 2.
I'm going to reload one of those.
Yeah.
And this unit here,
They're shaken, so because they're shaken, you've got to do a morale test, haven't you?
I have. Now, I've just realised I forgot to do something. They did volley fire earlier, didn't they?
They did.
And look, I forgot to put the 2 fire markers
And
on
I
there.
forgot to tell you to put them on there,
I
Alex.
know.
Shocking, I can't believe I did that.
Right, so the thing is...
So my understanding of this, Alex, is that because they're shaken, you've got to do a morale test.
Got to do a morale
If you fail the morale test,
Yes.
you take the shaken marker off but do nothing else.
Correct.
If you pass it, it means you remove the shaken marker and you can do something with it.
That's it.
Am I right?
That's absolutely correct.
Wowzer.
And you use the rally value, so
Oh,
for
yes, so-
trained, it's
So if you look on the chart, this always confuses me a little
yeah,
bit.
the top line, the very top line on that chart
See
is
what it
the
says?
rally value.
So in this case, he's line.
It's for this case, for trained unit, it's 5. Yeah,
Is that a 5 or a 3? Good
it's
Lord.
5.
It is a 5, yeah. Wow, my eyes failing me.
So as long as I roll 5 and over, I rolled a 3, but because you've got the other bits on here as well for reaction tests,
So what other bits have we got then?
you get 1 for the officer.
Oh, you use these as well? It's not just
Yeah,
straight across the
because
roll.
it's,
You add to those as well?
It said when a unit has to take a reaction test. Oh, it's a reaction test. That's a good point, Craig. Can
See,
I
I
check
just
that?
thought you just rolled across the top and nothing else. Forgive me.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah.
See, I thought that was for reaction
See, I
tests,
thought
not
I knew
morale
these rules,
tests.
but I don't, do I?
No, I don't know what I'm talking about either.
Let me just check that. Okay. Can you put it on pause? Does it matter?
Okay, so we've looked at the rules. Alex, as you can see, and I'll zoom in on that lovely 3 there. Rolled a 3.
And I needed 5. Yeah.
He needed 5. You go straight across this top line here. There are no modifiers to it. It's just a straight roll. So because you failed it, it means you remove the shaken marker, but you can't do anything else.
Correct.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Well, I've got no cards, so you need to deal me 3 more cards, Alex.
Oh, right. Sorry. You want 3 more cards? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Whose move was that we did there? You gave me.
I gave you that. I gave you a line.
Infantry. Yeah.
Should you do anything? Oh, you rested with the other guys, didn't you? That was
I reloaded.
So
yeah.
what have I got?
So it's my turn.
So I've got a.
No,
I've
it's
got.
my turn. You gave me that card.
Okay, well, as a by the by, I've got a clock card.
Oh, right.
And it's a red clock card.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Nothing. If it's the first clock card that comes out, you have to do a random event. But it's the second clock card that's come out, so we don't have to do anything.
So Alex is blue, and I am red. It doesn't look too good, does it?
I am going to throw away your red morale card,
And you're going to give me a chip.
and I'm going to get a little
So I've got a chip,
chip.
and I've
it's your
got.
turn.
I've got 6 activation chips. It is my turn, isn't it?
It is. So either use one of those cards or use your chips. You haven't got 3 blue ones as well, have you? I would laugh.
So would I. I'm going to use this is a red line. So this is my Fusileros, these two guys here.
Which is those, yeah.
So first things first, these are shaken. So I need to do a straight morale test.
Yes, you
As
do.
discussed, these are conscript. Does that mean I need a 7+ to rally
You
them?
do, yeah.
Shit. I rolled a 9,
Oh, you jammy git.
Woohoo! Sorry, did I make a noise
So they
there?
can do something else.
They can. Right, let's just have a little measure, shall we? How long is volley fire?
Incidentally, how many men has that unit got in it now?
7.
So it cannot be in close formation, therefore it cannot do volley fire.
How many is for volley fire?
You've got to have 6. The 6 is the minimum you can have
I've got
for
5,
being
sorry.
in close formation. So they can't be in close formation. So take them off the base and spread them out a little bit more.
Shall I take them off the base and spread them out a little bit more? This is
Trying
like
to
a
do volley fire
masterclass.
with 5 men. Oh, no, no,
You've
no,
got to
no,
watch
no.
him, haven't you?
Oh, no, no.
Just as a point note, we've got internet celebrity Gamer Dom has just walked onto the scene.
That's true. Celebrity. That's me.
Internet celebrity.
Now they can still shoot with 5 men.
So I can still
at
shoot.
those.
So, but I am shooting at approximately 17 inches.
He does like his guerrillas in the mist.
Absolutely.
So they normally hit on 6.
There's 2 things about Graham he loves. The ladies.
I like the
The
ladies.
ladies and the guerrillas.
A lady guerrillas
A lady guerrillas.
is just perfect.
Idea of heaven.
And as it happens, I have some.
Of course you do. Yes, you do.
So I'm going to fire here.
Yes.
So my big man, he's behind.
He's not got a rifle, a musket. He's got a
Probably only
pistol,
got a
so he's
pistol.
not in range.
So he hasn't got a. Oh, he's no bloody good, is
Not
he?
allowed to upgrade them to have
NBG,
rifles,
that,
isn't
isn't it? No bloody good.
They're not you know,
Listen,
rifles.
in the game we had the other week, his pistol officer was the only thing that killed anything.
Yeah, it was. It rarely
So,
happens.
What do I need then to shoot at these guys here?
Normally it's 6s, but
Yeah.
because you're over 12 inches, it's normally +2, but because I'm in close formation, it's only +1. So you're now hitting on 7.
7s is nice.
With
I like.
5 men.
It's actually my lucky number, Alex.
Like the Chinese.
7. 2. 2's enough.
So you re-roll those,
To kill.
and if you get a 4, it's a kill.
Okay.
So it's 5s, isn't it?
No, it's more, it's long range for musket is, oh, it's over half, isn't it? If it's over half, it's right, it's only 6s.
So I need 6 to kill.
Yeah.
Rolled an 8 and a 5, so I did kill 1.
1 man down.
Wonderful. Got a shooting marker, and Alex, I think he has to do a morale test, doesn't he? Or do you do
I
one
do.
just for a single casualty?
Yeah, you do.
Can I use my yellow dice? 'Cause I
No,
like
can
my
you just
yellow dice.
use the big?
I'll tell you what it is if you like, it's 5.
I'll tell you what it is. I've lent Alex this super large dice, and he refuses to use
5. Oh, you give me bad luck.
it. Do you need bad luck?
5. Officer, 6. At least 6 figures. 7. Formed up. 8, 9.
You're fine. Okay, so
fine.
the other unit here of line, they can do something, and they're just going to reload once.
Right. And that's it, innit?
That's it.
Your turn done. My turn now.
Your turn. What are you going to do, Alex?
I am going to. You know, I said earlier about sometimes you can get 3 cards that are not yours.
Oh, really?
I've got 2 more red ones. So I've got to
you
I'm
hear that,
forced to
everybody?
let you do something.
You do have counters, Alex, but you know that, don't
I
you?
know, but they're quite expensive to use, and there's nothing really I can do that's going to be mind-blowing at this stage. Although I could shoot these because they are reloaded.
That is desperate, though, when you're having to use those, isn't it?
Do you know, I think I will anyway, because
So they're Voltigaires in the woods.
it's only going to cost me 2 points to fire those, because it's a unit of
And who are you going to fire
7 or
against?
left.
Who will be your target, Alex?
2 points, and I'm going to fire
So you use 2
at that
counters.
unit here,
So you're shooting at this unit here.
shooting at that unit there.
What's your range, Alex?
It's more than 12 inches, but less than 24.
So what do you need?
So it's I normally hit on 5s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because of the range, but they're in close formation, it's now 6s. Yeah.
Yep.
And one thing I did forget actually earlier, not that it made any, I don't think I rolled any zeros, actually I might have done, but anyway, Because they're sharpshooters, if I roll any zeros, I can re-roll them.
I don't remember any zeros, but when we watch the video, we'll see it, won't we?
I think I did roll some zeros. But
You
anyway,
do.
I'll let you off that, Graham. I should have remembered. So I've got 6 figures, because I'm activating the unit. It's not an officer, the officer can't fire because he's not actually activating the unit himself. They're firing on their own by the use of 2 command points.
Go on then, roll the dice.
So it's the 6 men, and I'm hitting on, what did I say? 6s.
6s. What do you got?
I've got 5 hits there, mate.
Shit house.
I didn't roll a 0, so I can't re-roll it.
Oh, bummer, eh? Just the 5.
Now,
5
5
opportunities to kill.
5 hits, but you're over half range. So instead of hitting you on 4s, and I think actually we did that wrong earlier, it should only be 6s. So let me roll these. I'll need 6s now to convert those to kills. And look,
What did you roll?
2 noughts, 2 1s, and a 3.
So a naught is unloaded, isn't it? Is that a different set of rules?
No, nothing like that.
Is that
I did
jammed
miss
gum?
completely. Although I hit the target 5 times, they all missed and didn't kill me.
Because you didn't kill anything, it's not a morale test.
Correct.
Correct. But you do take a shooting marker for the pleasure.
I do. Thanks for reminding me.
I won't forget. Right, is it my turn?
That was me using command point, so yes, it's your turn.
Right, how much is it? Oh, I've got cards, haven't I? What have I got?
You have.
Oh, I've got to look. What have
Hopefully
I
you've
got?
got some blue ones there.
Yeah, I've got a couple of blue ones. Who are my irregulars, Alex? Who are my irregulars?
Your irregulars are your guerrillas.
Well, about time I used them, isn't it?
It
so
is.
Guerrillas in the mist, as Dom likes to call them.
They're
knows
coming through the woods.
I've got a penchant for my guerrillas. So they're going to move.
They can go
Can I
5
shoot? Can I
inches.
shoot here?
No, I think shooting through that wood, it's not going to be very effective. I would advise you don't even attempt it.
Can I shoot now?
When it's your next turn, you can. Yes.
If I get a
Straight
next
away.
turn. If I get a next turn, that is.
Yeah, they're going to be quite effective from there.
Okay. Your turn, mate.
I'm going to let you use your cazadores.
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you.
That's all right, anytime. So that's these guys over here, isn't
So
it?
over here,
Your light infantry, that was, yeah.
these are the guys on the end. Guys here are shaken, so I need to take a morale test.
You do.
And Cascadores are,
They're light infantry, they're skirmishers, aren't they?
so they're
Yeah.
skirmishers.
So they need 4 and over.
So they need 4+. 6.
Yeah, so they're fine.
So the
They
shaken marker comes off and I can do something with them. They're on behind the hill, so I can't do anything, so I need to get them forward. So I move them 5 inches.
yeah.
Oh, hello. These are the proxied Austrians.
You borrowed my Austrians, didn't
I
you?
did, I
'Cause you
borrowed
didn't
you.
have enough cazadores.
Wouldn't it be funny if the Austrians won the battle for me? These guys here on the end, they're going to keep moving as well because I know you're going to shoot at them. Draw your fire. That's it.
That's it, that was me, that was my move. So it's your move now.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my other card, which is also the same unit, irregulars. If I was to shoot into the
No,
wood...
irregulars are your guerrillas.
Oh, my guerrillas. Oh, sorry.
They're your
Oh,
light
yes, of course they
infantry.
are. Oh, my guerrillas. This is nice. We were talking about this a moment ago, weren't we?
Yeah, go on then. You can't wait to open fire.
I love my guerrillas, as Dom says. You know, so there's a unit of voltigeurs, and I think we're about 4 inches away, 5 inches away.
Yeah, you're pretty close there.
So what do I need then?
Well, you normally hit on, these are your guerrillas, aren't they? They're normally 6+, yeah?
So when I just let me look. That's not very good, is it? 6+. That's not bad. 6+. So I get 1 dice per figure, and I've got my big man there as well. So for one of them,
No, your big man's got a pistol.
Oh,
Oh, no,
co-
he hasn't. Has he got a rifle?
well, I don't know. Let's just have a look.
Hold
shall
on, we've got to check.
Guerrilla, pistol.
No, pistol saber.
So it's no good.
No.
What's the range of a pistol?
Oh, the range of a pistol is, it's 8 inches.
Oh, well, there we are
Well,
then.
is it, yeah, but is he in 8 inches? Just measure it.
I'll make it 7.
All right. So you're shooting all of them, aren't you?
The white one is, yeah, both units at those.
So you've got 13 dice, then, haven't you, effectively?
Or can I shoot one, see
Yeah,
what
shoot.
happens, and then decide on the other one?
All right.
But I'm activating both of them. So I need 6s. What are?
Well, you need 6s. Is your basic hit.
Yeah.
But the I'm in extended order because I'm a skirmisher, so that's -1. That's 7s.
What's it
And I'm in light cover because marsh is a light cover, so that's 8s. So you're hitting me on 8s. Oh, I mean, no, sorry. This is rocky ground. This is hard cover. Well, that's good news. Solid cover, I mean. Well, it's -4. Good grief. So to be honest, you're going to struggle to do much damage there.
So what you're saying, even though I'm only 4 inches away, I can't do much against them?
No, because I'm hiding behind rocks.
Well, can I charge you then?
I would think that would be the best thing to do.
So can I charge you with both units, or do I have to charge you one at a time? Because I've got 2 units there.
You can charge
They're both in range.
both units, I think. Yeah,
So can they both fight in one melee?
yeah. They all anyone within 3 inches.
Does
fights.
that melee have to be resolved before I do that melee, or do they both fight at the same time?
Do you know, I can't remember. This rarely happens. I think you can charge both units, and then you do the melee. Can I check on that?
Please do.
They move at 5 inches. Are they within 5 inches of me?
Oh yeah, they're in 5 inches easily, yeah. They are, and they are, yes.
Okay, go for it then.
So I can charge with both units. Alex, just check the rule book.
Yeah.
This is exciting, isn't it? Got the guerrillas in.
This is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Well, if you defeat 2 lots of guerrillas, I might as well go home. I could hear Dom laughing out loud already. He's on the next table, Dom, and I'm sure his ear is twitching. Right, so how do we do the melee then? This is interesting. Don't normally get to melee, do we?
I could try and run away there, but I won't. I shall fight.
Good lad.
No,
So we have a melee.
Not really. Yeah, we have a melee.
So what do we do?
Your guerrillas fight with an
No, I
aggression
charged you,
of-
so I go first, don't I?
Yeah. Well, we fight simultaneously.
Do we?
Yeah.
But it's the morale test at the end.
Correct.
Because you do yours first before mine, don't you? Because you receive the charge.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Amazing what I remember, isn't it? When I have to. Okay, so we have a melee here. We both fight simultaneously, but because Alex received the charge, he's the first one to do a morale test. So,
At the end of the melee.
at the end of the melee. So, what are the factors then?
Well, you hit on 6s. That's what your aggression is, if I'm correct. Yeah. And my voltigeurs are the same. So we both hit on 6s.
We both hit on 6s. Alex, I gave you a 10.
You're paying for 2.
I paid for 2. Good, I'm not.
Well, you're always saying you're twice as good as the rest of us.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say my shit don't smell, but I'll leave that on there as well. Go on. Sorry, Alex.
I should have tried to run away here, shouldn't I? Anyway, I'm not going to. I'm going to stand there and fight.
So we both hit on 6s.
Yeah. Well, you've got twice as many dice as me.
So do we get 1 dice per figure?
You do.
Does my leader fight?
If he's within 3 inches of the unit in combat, he adds to it.
He's there, yeah. Easily. I could put him there.
So do I. So we both. I got 7 and you've got 13. So you've got 13 dice.
And I need 6s.
And I've got 7 dice and need 6s. And then we roll for defence. But let's do. I'll do you. Or you're moving. You're attacking me. So you go first.
I need 6
So
plus.
you need 6s and over. Take it. So remove all the 5s and the 4s, the 3s, and the.
Good Lord.
That's not very good, Graham.
I hit you once.
You've actually
No, twice.
I say, what are you doing next
Twice.
I'm on holiday, mate.
You have.
right.
You've hit me twice.
week? What are you up to?
So I just hit you twice with 13 figures.
You have.
What are you
Now,
playing out of interest next week?
I save my own, and my defence value for voltigeurs is 6s. So if I get 6 plus, I've saved them. I rolled an 8 and a 1, so you actually kill one of my men.
Just one? With
Just one.
With 13 guerrillas?
Yes. Well, the guerrillas are rubbish, aren't they, obviously?
You can have your dice back.
Thank you. I bet you wish you had that dice.
Now you're going to destroy me, aren't you?
Now, I've got 7, and I need 6s as well. 9, 8, 9, 7. So I've got 4 hits on you.
So you got 4 hits with 7
Yes.
dice. I
And
got
now-
1 hit with 13. 2 hits with 13.
No,
One
two
hit
with 13.
One
One of which I saved. You got to roll 4 dice now, and your save for guerrillas is 6 plus. So you need 6s.
This is my defence roll, isn't it?
It's your defence roll.
So I rolled.
One save.
One save. I lose
You
3.
died. So
That's not very good, is it? So I take 2 off one and 1 off the other.
yeah, I think that's fair enough.
So 2 on the 2
2
on
off
the
that and 1 on that. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 5, 6 to 10. So 2 off here, off the back rank, 1 off there. That's terrible.
Did you lose any, Alec? Did you lose any?
I lost 1.
So I lost 2, but you still do a morale test because you received the charge.
Yes.
But you only
The
lost 1.
defender must do the test first.
Go on then, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8,
Oh,
so
well
they're
done.
going to be fine. They don't have a problem with that.
So now do I have to roll separately for each
you
unit?
do, yeah.
So the nearest unit here,
Yes.
I rolled a 9.
Well, they're going to be all right. So go on to the next unit now.
What about his officer?
3.
That'll be more interesting.
His officer. You roll separately for him.
He has got an officer, so that becomes 4. It's not 6 figures anymore, that unit that lost 1. But it has lost X being the number of casualties you lost. That lost 1, didn't it? So it's back down to 3. So 3 with a skirmish unit is recoil and shaken. So it goes back recoil and shaken.
So I go
That
back
unit, yeah.
half a move. This one on the end.
Yeah.
2.5. And shaken.
But the other unit, we can't stay in combat. So I think you'll find, I'll just double check this, that you have to go back anyway.
I do.
Yeah. Because you can't stay in combat.
Okay.
Let me just check.
You
that.
don't continue fighting the next round or anything, or
If it's not the case, so the attacker's reaction, if it's not the case, they must automatically recall no matter what the result on the reaction table is, as though they'd rolled recall. So they've got to go back as well. So it's not a disaster for you, but you don't get a recoil
marker.
a shaken marker. So I just managed to hold you back there.
Okay, so that was a disaster. Can I have 3 more cards, please, Alex?
1, 2. Yeah, you were a bit unlucky there, mate.
Do you think? 2 hits with
How can
13.
you hold, yeah, 2 hits out of 13. So it's my turn, isn't it?
You just start again. So okay, so
So I want 3 more cards.
he's got 3 more cards. What cards you got, Alex?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay. A bit mean of you.
Good try.
Yeah, we're trying. It's very trying.
Okay. Is it?
You got 3 cards.
I have.
See you, Tim.
I lost track whose turn it is.
Well, you've got 3 cards. It's your turn.
Oh, I did your forward boy. My forward boy's your card.
Oh, you got.
which I got a chip for.
So it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Do you know what? I'm going to do something a bit reckless.
Are you?
I'm going to
Do you want
charge.
to talk about it first?
No. I'm going to charge you there with my 4 against your 5 plus officer.
Yeah.
My attitude is if I kill you or kill a few of your figures, that becomes unusable.
Go for it.
Is
So
that good
Are
logic?
you paying for that or are you using a card?
I'm paying for that. But it's only 4, so how many is that?
Two chips.
2 chips.
Cheap as chips, that is, isn't it?
I shall do that, so we have a melee again.
Yeah, we do. So
I can't be unlucky twice, can I?
5 men and an officer, so that's 6.
I've got 4.
You've got 4 men. We already agreed we both hit on 6s. Straight roll. Shall I roll first?
Yeah, you roll first.
That's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss. So I got 3 hits on you.
So I've got 3 to save.
Yes,
I might as well do that now. So I need 6+ to save, isn't it?
you do.
So I saved 1, lost 2.
Yeah.
So 2 are dead. But I kind of knew they were dying. But it was a bit like this is. I was trying to just take you out, really.
Well, you've got 4 attacks on me.
Needing 6s, and I've rolled none.
What can I say?
Well, you can say anything you like, mate.
Now, believe it or not, I've
still
still got a test first because you're the
charged you.
defender.
Yeah.
So, although you lost a melee, I still have to roll first for morale. 2. Not
2
very
is good. Might slow you up a little bit.
However, I might be saved by you losing too many men. I've got an officer nearby, 3. Not a unit of 6 figures, I'm not formed up. Right, let me go down to melee. X being the number of casualties the unit suffered. Well, I didn't suffer any. Your side has at least twice as many figures engaged in its hand-to-hand combat than the enemy. Yes, I do.
You had 4.
So that's a +2.
Did you?
That puts
No,
me
you
on
didn't have twice, did you? Because I had 4.
5. You got 2 men, I got 6 there.
Twice as many would be 8, though, isn't it? Involved.
You've got 2 men, twice as many before, wouldn't it?
Is it before or after involved in
Well,
the
it's
combat?
now. It's the morale part of the morale test. It's after.
Is it?
Yes. You can't do it. You can't do a morale test before they die.
Oh, okay. Just asking.
Good try, Graham. You have suffered no casualties or suffered fewer casualties than the enemy, so it's not a +2. So I'm on 7, which for my skirmishers is absolutely fine. So now you've got a test.
Oh, well, we know what's going to happen here, don't we? I rolled an 8.
Oh, there's a good roll, Graham. But
rolled
you
an
don't
8.
have an officer. You're not. Your unit is test. No.
Number of casualties lost during the melee, -2 is down to
The
6.
unit is an officer, not an officer, but it's comprised of 3 leaders, men or less. That's -3. So you're down to 5 now, yeah? X being the number of figures you lost, you're down to 3. No, so you're on 3 with skirmishers. It's not too bad, actually. It's only recoil and shaken. I thought they might be fleeing. But 8 was quite a good roll, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That's what saved you.
It was saved me.
If you'd rolled 1 or 2, they would have disappeared.
I should have
forever.
killed at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, you were lucky to get away with that.
Yeah, I was lucky, or you were.
Well, I was lucky that you rolled rubbish, and I was lucky that you were lucky that you didn't roll worse than 8. Right, so
It's your turn.
yeah, because you spent chips, didn't you? Okay, so I'm now going to activate my light infantry. Okay,
Okay. Where are they? Oh, they're everywhere, aren't they?
which is going to be, I'm going to charge you here.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? Indeed. So they're going to charge in.
We know the factors now anyway. Do I get a minus for being shaken in melee or not?
No, you don't get anything for that, believe it or not. I think that's one of the odd things in the rules. You'd think being shaken, you would fight slightly less enthusiasm, but you don't. So
6 is needed then.
6 is needed. I've got 6 dice and you've got 2. Right, let me do mine firstly. 1, 2. I only got 2 hits on you, Graham.
2 to save then.
2 to save for you.
I need 6+. I saved 1,
You did.
so 1's dead.
Yeah.
However, back on you,
2 men, yeah, hitting on 6s. Not a lot.
1 and a 3. Shocking. He's chuckling.
You've got a test first because I'm attacking you.
Yep.
You want a really high one here, mate, or you're going to be going somewhere.
5.
5. Okay. Well, there's no officer. You're 3 figures or less, so you're down to 2. You lost a man, down to 1.
This one's going to do it.
1.
Flight.
One with a skirmisher is flight, yeah.
So how
he
far?
must flee a full move.
And do I have a?
Oh, and he's fleeing from combat. So anybody,
It's a flight card, isn't there?
yeah, once you flee from combat, you roll a d10, and if you roll a 0, 1, 2 or 3, for every figure that's in that combat, he dies. So you've got to roll for him anyway.
Nine.
He did survive, so he does run his full move.
5 away.
5 inches, yeah. So he ain't going to do much with one man. I don't think they'll be coming back into the game.
And because
somehow.
I've
But you
run
never
away,
know.
means you don't do a morale test, isn't that correct?
No, you will have to next turn.
No, you.
I don't have to, no, because you're not there anymore. That's the advantage with the attacker. Once the defender runs away, the attacker doesn't have to do the morale test. This unit will, but I'm going to be, yeah, I'm going to shoot at you.
So you're going to shoot with them against my Fusileros.
I'm going to keep the pressure on. You're over 12 inches.
Yep.
So I normally hit on 5s, but because of the range, it becomes 6s. And I've got 6 men hitting on 6s.
There's no other modifiers.
No volley fires, because I'm a skirmish unit, so. 5. So I've got 1 hit there, an 8.
To kill?
So, and I need, because it's over half range, I need, it's a musket, I need 6s to convert to a kill. Yes, I do. So you lost 1 figure, which does force you to take a morale test.
So I've lost one of these guys.
Yeah, from this unit here.
So I've got a test for these guys here. I just lost someone. It's a morale test, not a reaction test, isn't it?
It's
No, it's a reaction test, isn't
reaction
it?
test, yeah.
Not morale test, because morale test goes across the top.
Yeah.
So here we go. I rolled a 6.
It's got an officer 7.
7.
It's 6 or above, yes.
Yeah.
8. And it's formed up 9, 10.
10.
It lost a figure. Oh no, it doesn't.
Doesn't, does it?
It doesn't count, does
You
it?
need at least 3 casualties.
Yeah, so
10.
you're fine, aren't
It's
you?
conscript.
No problem with that.
It's off the chart. Loves it.
Because you're in formation, you're best to line them up so we can see that they should be staggered like that. The front rank should be the same as the rear rank. That's it.
Dress my ranks.
There's no confusion then. So that and over here, I'm going to charge you.
So you're coming out of the woods then?
I can't. Well, I can't. I'm unloaded, so I can't actually. So I'm going to come out of the woods and hit you, and we got another melee. Lots of melees going on here, isn't
That's
there?
because I'm bringing the game to you.
You are indeed.
Now it's simultaneous.
Simultaneous. I'm hitting on 6s. Are you the same? Are your categories? Are they still? Oh no, they've only got an aggression of 7. So you only hit me on 7s. I'm hitting you on 6s.
Oh.
So my 6s first. I've got 1. I've only got 2 hits on you, Graham.
2 to save.
Yeah, the other 4 missed. Yeah, 2 to save.
And I need what to save? My
Categories.
defences.
Hang on, let me just check. 6s. Yeah.
Saved them both. About bloody time I rolled well. First time tonight.
Now you've got 6 back on me.
I certainly have.
Oh, you've got your officer as well. You've got
Yeah.
7 dice.
7. Does my
you're-
officer
you're hitting
roll
on-
at a
Oh,
slightly higher rate?
Your officer is actually better. He hits on 5s. Oh,
So I've got 7s and 5s. My white dice is my officer.
Okay. So 5s and 7s. 7s for the main men, and so your officer missed. 1 hit. And I try and save that,
I bet you do.
and I do. Well, neither of us lost any men there, but you've got to test first because I'm attacking you.
But my guy's got a, what are they? Cazadores.
They're skirmishers.
So skirmishers, I need
You need a high one, really.
it says 4+ here.
Yeah, well, no, that's not. It's not a rally value. It's a morale test, a reaction test.
Across here. Oh, it's a reaction test we're doing.
Reaction test.
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. 8.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? So you're not going to fall back there. You're going to be fine.
So I've got
I
officer.
think, let me just check.
9.
got an
6
officer.
figures. 11.
Yeah.
Didn't leave anybody. Now you do one.
But I attacked you.
Yeah. So now you've got to do one.
No, I have to do one, yeah, because you're still there.
5. Bit more
5.
interesting.
Well, I don't have an officer, but I've got 6 figures, so I'm on 6. We didn't lose anything, did we? The skirmishers with 6. Oh, I got a recoil.
Push
So
you
I've
back.
got to go back into the wood.
Yeah.
So that didn't quite work, did it?
And you're still unloaded.
I'm still unloaded, correct.
All right.
So that was a pretty inconclusive move, wasn't it, for me? It's your turn, because that was my light infantry card. That's a
Line
bit lucky.
infantry. That's lucky.
It's a bit lucky, wasn't it?
So what I'm going to do, just to zoom out so you can see, I'm going to do a volley fire from here onto that unit there. And all I need, I've got 6 dice because all these 6 are in arc, is
Noughts
0s
and
or 1s.
Yeah.
And I'm not hitting anything.
Bad luck, Graham.
Fucking hell.
However, I do still have to test because it's volley fire.
Dear oh dear oh dear.
So you're hoping I roll low here.
He rolls a 3.
That's not very good. So I get 4 for the officer. I've got at least 6 men, 5, unformed up, 6, 7.
But
-2 for being shot at by volley fire, down to 5. And 5 with a trained unit is recoil or shaken. And I'm gonna, I'll take a shaken marker there. There we go.
damn. I'm not rolling very well, mate.
So that's your move, isn't it? That's mine. I'm going to use my line infantry card. So first of all, I have to try and rally this unit and then do something with it if I succeed. 7, yeah, I need 5 or over, so they've no longer shaken,
And you can do something with them as well, can't
and I
you?
shall reload.
Yes. Expect volley fire back. Or partially.
Well, I can't yet, but I will do later, yeah?
Yeah,
But this
you're
one I'm
doing-
going to reload as well,
So this one's here, you just reloaded
and
as
this
well.
one's going to reload as well.
Wow.
So that's my move done for my line infantry.
These guys here, my militia, they're on the top of this hill. They're going to volley fire into there.
Have you got enough chips to do that? You have, haven't you?
How many do I need for that?
Let's have a look. For a unit of up to 12 units, four chips.
I have 4 chips. I can't keep rolling badly. How many would I need to charge those in there?
Oh, only 2.
I need 2. The safer thing is to spend the chips and just to try and take a little bit of...
So you're going to do volley fire at these.
Yeah.
You can roll 7 dice, which includes my officer.
Do I need to roll a separate dice for the officer?
Yeah.
So the white dice is for the officer. Okay?
Yeah.
And 0s and 1s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
2,
2, but not the officer.
but not the officer.
About time I did something. That's the first time I killed anything in hours, Alex.
Now I lose 2 of them. Because they're no longer a unit of 6, they cannot be in close order. So they come off that sabot.
Sabu. And now you've got to do a morale test, haven't you?
I have. We shall use my bright yellow dice. 8.
8. Officer,
Got an officer
9.
9.
It's not formed up.
No.
-2 for...
The -2 for being shot at by volley fire.
Takes you down to 4, doesn't it?
So that's down to 6.
And you lost 2? No, you don't get anything.
No, you don't get that. You've got to lose 3 or more. So now I just got recoil or shaken.
Yeah.
So I will recoil there, just to get back out of your way a little bit.
And I've got 2. There's my bad boys.
So they've got to have 2 fire markers?
Yep.
Just to remind you.
Put them in on there. Just doing it. Just doing it. Okay, well, I've used all my pips, my dice now, so I've got 1 card left, which is a bit dodgy. So, what are you doing, Alex?
I'm charging here.
And how are you doing that? With 2 chips, aren't you?
Yeah, 2 chips.
Coming out the woods again.
Yeah.
Even though you're unloaded,
Doesn't matter.
you've got no pride.
There's no but minus for that. It's the one thing I wish in the rules, that shaken units or units out of ammo should fight at slightly less effect, but they don't. So
Do I get my big man as well, because he's within 3 inches?
yes, you do. Yeah,
I'll put a white dice then. So we fight simultaneously, don't we?
yeah, we do.
No,
So
I
I'm
need
hitting
7s.
on 6s. You're hitting on 7s.
But
So
my
I'll do
big man
mine
is a
first,
5, isn't
as
he?
I'm charging.
7s and 5s.
No, I'm.
We're simultaneous, aren't we?
Yeah, but I'm just rolling mine first. But the result is simultaneous. Yes, I'm 6s, not 5s. I'm 6s. I've got a. Oh dear, that's a really rubbish throw.
Oh,
I've got
about time.
I've got 1 hit on you,
1 hit.
which
kill
you
it.
can save if you like.
I'm going to try. 9.
You do save it. So now you've got 7 attacks on me, hitting on. Your officer hits on 5.
So my white dice is my officer.
Yeah.
My other dice is my
And the others hit on 7s.
7s. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
That's a hit. They're all
That's a
misses.
skull. That means it's a 0.
That's a 10 then.
That's a 10. That's a miss. So you got 1 hit on me, yeah?
1 hit's enough.
I saved it.
Ah, damn you.
I charged you, so you got a test first.
I rolled a 9.
Woohoo! Believe that. You
Roll,
are so
Alex, roll.
jammy.
7.
I think I'm just going to have to go backwards there, aren't I?
I think you are.
Because they're going to be okay. Let's just do it anyway. 7. The unit is 6, so it's 8.
It's a bit like what the
Wait
guerrillas
a
did
minute,
earlier.
because because I'm recoiling from combat. We haven't done this. We should have been doing this earlier.
I should have hit you.
Yeah, you do.
We did this earlier once over there, Alex, to be fair.
Yeah.
Alex, you did it once over there.
Okay. Well, that was fleeing. It's 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But with just a recoiling from combat, I only lose a figure on a roll of.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
So you've got to roll dice then.
So I've got to roll all the dice because there's 6 men there, and if I get any noughts there, I lose a man.
I see 1, I see 2, I see 3.
No, I can't believe.
So the only way I'm going to kill your figures if you kill them yourself.
Oh no!
That's fantastic.
You jammy git. How did I do that? That's unfair.
That's unfair. That's the only way I'm going to kill your figures, mate. So now do you do a morale test because you've lost figures?
No, because we've already done it. I've had to fall back because of the melee. I don't have to test again. And I've only fallen back, not because I've got.
It's because there was no
recoil,
result.
It's because we can't stay in combat.
Yeah, there was no
But I
result.
still lose 3 men. It just means next move you've got me by the my turn. No, that was me spending points to do that. That's a bit of a waste of points.
So
isn't
it's
it?
my turn.
It's your turn. Yeah.
I've got 1 card left. I've got no chips.
Yes.
And you'll love this. Blue infantry.
My line infantry. That's very nice of you.
And can I have 3 cards, please?
You can have the last 3 cards that are there.
So there must be a clock in there somewhere, isn't there? And there's a green clock in there.
Okay, so I'll have that back.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It means the first move is now over. Out of 4, we're not going to get 4 in tonight. I'll shuffle the cards up and I'll give you another card because you should have 3, yeah? There you go. And it's, that was my line infantry you gave me there, didn't you? Which was rather nice of you.
Yeah.
Right, these are going to... Yeah, I could do volley fire there, couldn't I? I'm not going to hit those, I'll just hit that unit there. Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Volley fire.
So you're going to volley fire against my poor old depleted unit here.
Yes. And the officer. The officer will be the yellow dice. Nothing. So I missed completely.
But I still do a morale test. You've got 2 fire markers.
Yeah. I've got 2 fire markers. I didn't do very well there at all.
It's not the end of the world, though, is it? 5.
5, you've got an officer 6, you're 6 or more, 7, and you're formed up 9, -2 for being shot at
7.
45. 7 with conscripts is just a recoil, so you have to go back half a move. You're actually rolling well for your morale. I was hoping, forcing you to do morale, your Spanish troops will start running away, but they're not, are they?
Yeah, well, I'm just not killing anything either.
I know. Right,
That's one line,
these are going to reload,
which they just reloaded.
and these ones,
Oh, yes, them. The ones that are going home. On their way back to Paris.
I'm going to shoot at you
No, you're going to shoot at my...
with 4
This
men.
unit here.
Yeah. So I normally hit on 5s, but because it's over 12 inches, it's -1, so it's 6s. I'm hitting on 6s.
And you've got a fire marker as well. Hate for you to forget. 9 for...
2 hits.
2 to save.
No, it's me whether
Oh,
I kill
2
you
to
or
kill,
not.
sorry, yeah,
It's only
sorry.
melee you save, so it's 6s. 2
8.
hits, 2 dead. Oh!
So you just killed 2.
They've got to do a test.
Right, these are...
Militia. They
No,
might
it's a
run
reaction
away.
test, isn't it? Not a
Yeah,
melee.
This is a reaction test.
It's a reaction test. So,
So if you roll very low here, these militia, who are only, let me just check what they are.
let's roll the dice, shall we?
Yeah, right then, they're conscripts.
8.
Oh, you are so jammy with your morale dice, Graham.
Please, Alex, let's not make a scene about this.
Flipping it. I think the word git springs to mind. I think you're all right. So it's 8, 9 for your officer. They've got 10 men there. 10. Oh yeah, they're fine. aren't
So,
they?
are my guys fine?
Yeah, they're absolutely fine.
Just
they're
the 8.
laughing at me from a distance.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. it
I've got
is.
3 cards.
It
What have I
is.
got? Let's have a look. I've got that.
Hopefully they're 3 blue ones.
They're not, mate. They're not.
Damn it. Somehow I've got to go off those corners. I'm struggling over here.
Right. I'm going to use my Cascadores, my guys over on the far side. And we're going to have a little bit of fun.
You're going to charge in there, aren't you?
You're there.
Thank you.
I can't shoot you there first, can I, with these other guys?
I think you're blocking yourself a bit there, aren't you?
You tell me, mate. You're the guru.
Well, the man that you can see.
There's 2 units, so let me just point this out. Come back, baby, come back. So I've got 2 units.
No, I think the base blocks it. The 2 men, I'll give you 2 men can shoot.
Is it worth it firing into that Bundy? It's not,
No,
is it?
it isn't. I would just move up with them if I were you.
Okay, all right.
Ready to take me next turn.
Right.
Firing into woods is really...
So we've had 2 melees and killed no one yet. The only person who killed anybody was you.
Yes,
So then you're going to
when I
charge.
fell back.
I'm going to charge in.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens this time, shall we?
yeah, let's.
I can't keep failing.
I'm hitting on 6s, you're hitting on
7s.
7s and 5 with the officer.
Correct.
Well, I've got 2 hits on you.
So I've got 2 to save.
You've got 2 to save.
9 and a 4, so 1 dies.
1 dies.
We've actually had a casualty.
That might be enough to push you back.
We'll see
I'm
what I roll
clutching at
first.
straws here.
So I need 7s and 5s.
7s and 5s.
White dice is the 5s. Fuck my boots.
1. 1?
1.
Oh, not even that. It was a 6, wasn't it?
It was a 6.
No, it wasn't anything then. 0. However, I've got a test first. This might be your saving grace.
What did
Yes,
you?
it is. I rolled a 1. Sugar.
Fucking hell, great.
I think that could be good.
Do you know
by
what?
Vienna.
I'm going to go and buy some D10
I'm not an officer.
tomorrow.
I've got nothing going for me here at all. It's unit of 3 figures or less. That's -3. So I'm now on -2 because I rolled a 1. Believe it or not, the test was due to... No, wait a minute, go down to melee. You've suffered no casualties and suffered fewer than the enemy, so I get 2 back. I'm still on -1 though.
You must be cooked, Alex, surely. You can't survive that.
Not a 1 I can't, no. So -1 on skirmishes, no, I rout.
Thank God
Yeah,
for
they do
that.
go.
That was
Do
embarrassing.
you know, anything else, and I would have stayed alive. If I'd rolled a 2, I would have routed, but I wouldn't have gone completely. No, I would have fled.
Oh,
I wouldn't have gone completely.
Tell me about this loot marker, Alex. Does this mean I've captured this loot marker?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
You've just got to capture 2 more now.
Have I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite happy with what I've done, to be fair.
Well, I'll read the rules on.
Oh,
who
God, here
wins
we're digging out
how.
the scenario rules for me. And my other unit can
better
move
check
as well,
that.
can't it, Alex? Alex?
Yeah.
And I'm going to move
Your
them.
other unit is going to do what?
They're going to move 5 inches that way. Take them off the sabot. It's confusing.
Yeah, you've got to have the majority of plunder markers.
I
You've got
can't.
1 at the
It's
moment.
impossible.
So it's my turn, isn't it? Yes, because you did that. And I'm going to let you move your line infantry.
Oh, are you? That's nice of you.
And I'm having 3 new cards.
3 new cards. Right, what have we got back here? We're in a bit of a parlour state. I'm going to reload once there.
Yeah,
And I've got a unit of 5 here, so I can't volley. I can still shoot, though.
you can indeed.
So I'm going to shoot once.
Okay.
Actually wondering, you know, if I'm going to be a bit clever. No, I'm not going to move them. I'm going to move them. Where's my measure? There. These go 4 inches, don't they?
4 inches. Yeah, because they're not light infantry, they're not skirmishers, they're line infantry. Although they're not in line anymore, they still only move 4 inches.
Do I do that, or do I just shoot at
I
you?
would just shoot at me. You've got a chance of killing me, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll
4
shoot
men.
at you.
Well, how many you got there? 5?
5, plus a leader. No, he's got a
He's
pistol,
got
though.
a pistol, so he won't be able to fire.
So I've got 5 dice.
5 dice. They normally hit on
Fusileros.
6s. Because of the range, it becomes 7s. That's it.
1, 2, 3.
3. So you now re-roll them. So you need 6s now to convert those to kills.
3 kills. 3 8s.
You are so jammy.
Oh, sorry, mate. I just need to
No, you're not.
show the dice there.
You're not sorry at all. You're a git.
So you've just lost 3 guys off this unit here.
Yeah, I've got to do a test. I'm just putting my casualties away. That was good shooting with those men, wasn't it?
And I put a fire marker on them as well. Seeing as I was going to move them, it was good shooting.
Yes, I wish you'd moved them now. 6.
6. You're not going to get the bonus
Got an
of
officer, 7.
7.
Right, but then I do lose.
You're on -3 this time.
Yeah, -3 because the unit suffered 3 casualties. Just down to 5. 5 were trained as recoil or shaken. Yeah, I'll go shaken. I can live with that.
So it wasn't that good.
That's your turn, because that was my card I gave you, wasn't it?
Okay, so it's my turn. I've got 2 cards. Yeah, which one's it going to be? I'm going to give Alex light infantry, and I need a couple of tokens.
Light infantry.
Light infantry, yeah, my pleasure, mate.
Okay.
They're gonna
So these will reload, and these will reload.
Yeah.
That's it. My turn. Light infantry.
Your light infantry. Fantastic.
They're still in range. Do I shoot at those or do I shoot at those? Be nice if you go off the table. I'll do these first. These shooting into woods is not good, is it?
So shooting at my guys in the woods.
No, I don't know
it's
whether
not.
I'm
I
gonna do
learnt
that.
that lesson the hard way, mate.
I know, it's bad news.
Sooner or later, you've got to flush me out.
Oh no, I'll tell you what, I'll shoot these over here then. So they're going to shoot at those.
You're
and
going to
they're
shoot
gonna
at
shoot at those.
So you're going to shoot at the 2 different units.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to do first?
I'll do the unit nearest me first.
So this unit here.
No.
And they're going to
This
shoot
unit will fire the nearest unit to me there, that one there.
that there. Okay.
So I've got 5 men. I normally hit on 6s, but the range, the fact that they're sort of in extended order now because they're no longer a formation.
Yep.
So it's -1 for that. It's -1 for the range. So it's -2 for that. Sorry, for the range, and the fact they're in loose formation now. So I'm now hitting on 9s. It's not going to be much chance of doing anything, is it?
Don't know. It's possible.
So let's see what happens if I fire at you in the woods. They're in loose formation and they get -2 for dense cover. So it'll be 3. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got more chance of actually hitting you shooting into the woods because I'm so close to you. So I'll do that.
So you're going to shoot from here into there. So what's your basic factor?
From here into there. Basic factor is 5s for voltigeurs for shooting.
Yep.
But you're in a loose formation because you're only 6 men. Yeah?
Yep.
Which means that it's become 6s, and the dense cover gives you another 2. So that's 8s. So I'm rolling 8s to hit you.
We're going to roll.
Yeah?
Just about there. Good Lord. There's 2 9s in there.
2 9s in there. That's 2 hits. But I convert that H4s now to actually kill because they're close range, yeah?
Why is it 4s?
Well, it's 4s. It's normally kill with 4s if it's close range. If it's over half range, in other words, over 12 inches, it becomes 6s. But I've rolled dismally and rolled 2 2s. You pleased with that? I'm rolling rubbish tonight, aren't I? As usual. So that didn't do anything. And over here...
So this unit, so show me which unit. This unit here,
in
in the rocks that haven't moved all
we'll
game.
shoot at that one there, the nearest target. No, they'll shoot at the ones in formation.
Makes more sense, doesn't it?
That makes more sense, doesn't it? So normally 5s, the range makes it 6s, and that's it. So 6s to hit. 1, 2, 2. And then I need 6s to convert to a kill. 1. So you lose 1 man, and they've got to do a test. This is where I want you to roll badly, because if you go off the table...
Because I'm so close to the base edge.
You are. If you have to fall back there, I think they're going to go off the table.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So I need high.
You need high.
6.
It might be enough. 6.
I don't think it is. I'm conscript, aren't I? So I've got officer
6.
7.
You've got an officer 7.
7.
Yeah.
I've got a unit of 5.
No, so no bonuses there. It's not formed up. So you're on 7.
Recoil.
Recoil.
Is that right? 6 plus 1 is 7. But I'm not formed up, am I?
You're not formed up. So you're on 7 with a...
Oh, they're not conscript, are they?
Conscript unit. There's recoil.
So they're off the table, are they?
You have the table, yeah.
Well done, mate. So these ones here, these ones are gone.
Now there is something about you don't have to go off the table. We have to roll as if they were fleeing. You might lose more men. Can I just check that?
So what are you saying, Alex?
So because you're going to be going off the table, you can actually stay there, but you have to roll to see whether they do go off the table or not per figure. So if you roll 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, those figures disappear, the others stay there.
Okay, so
you might not lose them all.
I need to roll high. 5, 8, 9, I lost 2.
Okay, so 2 go off.
That seems okay.
I can't actually find it in the book, but I know that is the case. So it's your turn.
It's my turn. So I've got 2 tokens and 1 card. What can I do with 2 tokens? What size unit? 7 figures or less. So, I'm sorry, Alex. Maybe I'm being a bit gung-ho here. So, I'm going to spend my 2 tokens, and I'm going to charge my guys here at you again, and I can't keep losing. So I've got 5, Plus
He doesn't go in because it's you're using pips. It's not an officer's order, so he has to stay back.
So I've got 5
Because
against.
it's the unit you're activating.
So it's 5 against 6.
Yeah, right.
I want a bit of luck. I've got 5 dice, and I need 6s, and you need 6s. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll let you roll first.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Two.
I can't do
2
anything.
hits. I've got 2 to save then. I save 1.
So there's 1 dead.
And my 6 on you. I've got a 9 there. So
You've
it's
got
only,
1.
It's only 1 hit.
If I can save this, big dice. What do I need?
You need your guerrillas need 6s.
4. I can't.
We both lost 1 each.
But
I've got a test first because I'm defending.
you
3.
rolled a 3. That's handy.
Officer 4. It's not 6 figures anymore. 4. X being the number of casualties down to
3.
3. 3 with skirmishers, recoil and shaken.
Now I've defeated you. Does that mean I take your plunder?
Well, no, I imagine it stays with me until I'm wiped out. Should I check that in a minute?
I would check that because that's an opportunity
Okay,
for me. If
but
you
I
go
am-
backwards, normally
I'm
in rules-
falling back, so I've got 5 men there, and if I roll a 0, I'm not fleeing, I'm falling back. If I roll a 0,
You're rolling up what?
oh, wait a minute, I rolled a 3,
Yeah.
officer 4, yeah, I lost a figure 3, yeah, it's a recoil, so I'm recoiling, and if I roll any 0s here, I lose another man, like I did over there.
You rolled 2 noughts. You know what, Alex? You kill more of your own figures than I do.
Shut up.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
This is my typical rubbish rolling.
No, it's not. It's my typical rubbish rolling as well. We're both as bad as each other, mate. You found your match in rubbish dice rolling.
That is absolute rubbish,
Now, is
isn't
it worth checking about that loot? Because, you know.
Yeah, well, I'll check the scenario rules.
Okay, so we've just checked the rules on plunder, and the only way I'm going to get the plunder is if Alex flees. He's recoiled, he didn't flee. So I sense he got off a bit lucky there. He was scrabbling. Anyway, I digress. That was my charge on you, wasn't it? I spent the counters.
It was.
So now it's your turn.
That's got 4 men in it, that unit, is it?
Yeah.
I can't see them here. Okay. That's got 3 over there, isn't it?
Oh, you're talking morale cards, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, no, it's my own morale card.
Alex has got a
I
blue
don't
morale
want to play
card.
that, do I?
A blue morale card is worth nothing to himself. He needed a red morale card because then he can make morale tests on my units of 3 or less. But now I know he's got a blue morale card.
Shut up. I dropped a clanger there, didn't I?
You did a little bit.
Trigger. I'm going to let you do your line infantry.
So, my line infantry are... So I've got 2 units here and here. And I need to move this unit. One thing I have learnt, I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to reload them. And these ones I'm going to move, because if I don't move them, you're going to shoot me again.
You're right on the edge of the table with those.
and I'm going to
aren't you, really?
recoil.
you
So I'm
need
going to move...
4 inches
At
from
li-
the edge of the table, which where they were. wouldn't
I'm
it?
just going to move slightly over 4 inches away.
Yeah. Okay.
That way
Yeah.
they don't recoil.
Yeah. Okay.
My big man, he moves as well, doesn't he? He can move as well.
Yeah, you can.
I'll
Yeah.
move him there. And him as well.
So it's your turn.
It's my turn. I've got no counters. So what have we got here? Let's just swing round. Traverses very slowly. I've got a blue line, so I'll get a counter. And can I have 3 cards, please, Alex?
Right, so my line can move, can they? Well, first of all, I've got to try and get shaken off there. 8, that's not a problem. So they're no longer shaken, and I shall reload them.
Okay, that's 1.
These are we reloading?
Yeah.
Oh no, I tell you what. I'm going to move them forward.
Yeah.
but they only move 4 inches. But they're moving forward. And these guys here are going to move this way.
Where are they going? They're going home?
Well, they're not trying to go forward there because you outnumber me somewhat, so they're taking my plunder with me. I'm just not going to let you capture it. Shut up. Was that your card? Yeah, so
It was, yeah.
Me.
You've got that morale card to use sooner or later, Alex.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to use it yet.
'Cause I know you've got it. If you do, so sorry, if you play a morale card and it's your own,
Yes.
does it affect you?
Yes.
Oh wow!
If I had a red morale card, it's you that I can.
I didn't
force-
realise.
yeah.
So you can do one. It's a double jeopardy then. Ah, okay. I didn't get that. Now I understand.
So it's bad news. If I use my morale card, I've got to use it on one of my units, which is 3 or less, which would be these, and they would run away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 of my command chips to move this unit so that it goes further away from you, so you've got further to go to capture my bit of, in fact it's a command point, so he stays there.
Oh. So I've got a choice of those 2, and that one as well, obviously. That one I'll hold on to. I think it's a good one. I'm going to play my Cascadores, my lights, I should say.
Yeah.
Over here. These are going to keep going this way. Let's chase them down, shall we?
They should be spread out a little bit because they're in skirmish order.
Okay.
They only get the bonus for being in extended order if they have got a gap between, which is these are fine because they're on a skirmish base.
Okay. Your turn then, Alex.
What I've got to do is my morale card, haven't I? So I'll have to test this now.
So
I rolled a 5. I've got an officer nearby which is 6, which is 3, yeah, 6.
But do you get anything for being a small unit or anything?
It's got a unit of 3 or less is -3, so I'm now down to 1. And it's also follows the resolution of a morale card, so it's -2, so they run away.
So
They've gone.
the doodah's out in the open then?
Yeah, the doodah is in the open, which is why I moved them away. So I've got to try and get these over there before you do.
You might forget.
So I get 3 new cards. Hopefully there'll be 3 blue ones.
It's my turn.
I'm playing for a draw here now, really. I do know this. Oh, the clock cards come out, the red clock card. Oh, it's not the first clock card to come out though, so it doesn't really do anything.
Right, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to play my militia.
Yeah, why not?
So I can
4 inches.
4 inches is to there.
They're not exactly going to zoom along, are they?
Do I do it like that?
Well, no, because each figure, that figure can move 4 inches, which will bring it about here.
So if I do it like that,
Yeah.
that'll be about right, wouldn't
That'll do, yeah.
it? And
And same with them, really, isn't it? I mean, this man would come round here, and then you'd be lined up on that, really. They've got to swing round, haven't
yeah, I'll keep going. Threaten you. You never know, I might get... They've taken no casualties, Alex.
they? No, he hasn't, has they?
They've done nothing though. Right. So what are you going to do now?
It's my line infantry.
Oh, God.
So, these guys.
These guys here. Are those line infantry there?
These are line infantry. Yeah. So they're going to do 4 inches. I'm running away from you, Graham. As you can see.
I won't do any more chicken noises.
And these guys, they go forward 4 inches. They're looking strong at the moment. And these guys here, well, one can go in, the others would be within. Do I charge you?
You go 4 inches, don't you?
4 inches. They can just about touch your base. And the others will be within 3 inches. So if I move them one at a time, I'm going to have to charge here. I've got to try and do something to push you back. Oh no, they lose an inch for going through rough terrain. Sorry, so I can't do that. They wouldn't contact.
Oh, because they're not lights.
They're not lights, correct. So I'm just going to bring them back here. Oh no, I can't get another plunder. I've already got one. Sugar. Okay, I'm just going to put them sort of like this. And I'll shoot you next time, maybe. In fact, I'll go into the terrain. I've got enough movement just to go into that terrain there. I just couldn't contact you. Not enough to contact you. But I'm in that rough terrain. Now this officer, in fact, was with these skirmishers, so really he should disappear because he doesn't do anything now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm red. You'll like this, Alex.
Incidentally, that was those cards need shuffling now because all the clock cards have come out.
Yeah.
So they've got to be shuffled now.
Are we on another turn then? Turn 3? We're on turn 3.
Now we're on turn 3.
How many turns is it?
4. We're not going to have time to do all 4. So we'll have to stop in a minute.
Want to stop now?
Stop now. Yeah. Do you want to do that last card?
Not really.
Oh no, so it's a bad one, is it? Go on, let's do it as it's in your hand, just for fun. Otherwise, we've just got to call it a day.
Blue
anyway, 'cause we run out of
Advanti.
time. What is it then? Oh, forward boys card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's jolly nice.
No
of
wonder
you,
I didn't want to
Graham.
do it.
No. Well, nothing's going to happen, is it? To be honest, the only thing is I could charge there, but it's not going to get me anywhere. I can't get off the table with my plunder, and you can't capture any more of my plunder.
So
should we call it a day?
let's call it a day. So, a quick look back on the battlefield.
We ran out of time in the end, didn't we?
Yeah, it was quite a big, 550 points each was the battle in the end, wasn't it? Was it 550? So I captured 1 plunder over there, but Alex still maintains he holds 4 plunders, but he hasn't got anything off the table either. So it's kind of a draw, isn't it?
As the rules say, unless I get more than half off the table, or unless you capture
That's really
more than
hard,
half,
actually.
It's a draw. It's hard for both of us.
It's impossible.
Well, we're only halfway through the game. If we had time, we'd do 2 more moves.
Well,
then things
how many
might
turns
happen.
is it?
Well, normally up to 4 turns, and we've done 2.
We're on our 3rd.
Well, we're just about to start our 3rd.
So
we've
we're
got to go
halfway through.
We've got to go through all this pack of cards
But if-
twice.
Unless the clock cards come up the top.
Yeah.
So,
So
not
we're
necessarily.
slightly more than halfway through.
Yeah, so, and we've been playing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
We've been playing slowly.
We started at, yes, it's just
7,
coming up to
7.
3 hours.
We started
yeah.
about 7:15, so we've been playing for about 2 3/4 hours. Yeah, good fun game. Enjoyed that. Alex, first of all, thank you very much for the explanation of the rules. And I hope if anybody's watching this gets a taste for Muskets and Tomahawks. I think the key thing with this is definitely choosing the scenario which is achievable in the time. Also points. Now you have always said that if you play more than 600 points, you're never going to complete it in the game. Is
Yeah,
that right?
we had 550 points each, so possibly we should have had less. We probably should have around about 400.
The other
we might
question,
have got a result if
other
we'd done
question
that.
I'd have for you is: this is a 6x4 foot table. Is this too big, or should you be playing on a smaller table?
Well, with the amount of points we had on the table, that's about right.
Is it?
If 4 with 3, if it's 300 points roughly.
One of the things we weren't playing, I remember, is the visibility rules.
Yeah, but there wasn't too much contention about visibility here because I was in the wood. You might not have seen me. Not that you wanted to shoot
I wasn't
anyway,
going to
because you
shoot
wouldn't have
into
done
the
any
woods.
damage.
Yeah, exactly.
So there wasn't really much
I suppose the
argument about visibility. It's a fairly open terrain, not many woods really
yeah,
to hide in.
all good
The
fun.
only 2 woods we used were this one here and this one here, but because you're right on the edge of the wood, we could see each other quite easily.
Excellent. Listen, Alex, thank you again for the demonstration of the game. I hope this has been useful for anybody who's fancies trying Muskets and Tomahawks. I will try and play this at Reading. on a Wednesday night, and hopefully some of the quirks of the rules, I need to learn where to find them in the book, I think.
Yeah, slightly smaller force.
Yeah, a lot smaller force. Thanks again, mate. Good game.
Really fun game. Really enjoyed that, and thank you to Alex again for his patience with the game. Definitely going to retry them. Not sure we got the rules quite right about when you're pushed off the table. Also, we both agreed off camera that maybe the game was a bit too big, and maybe it needed to be on a 4x4 and with less points to get a complete result, because we were only really 2/3 through the game. If you like what you saw, like it, subscribe, share with like-minded. Take care and see you all soon.